Hey everybody, Erica with Kate here. Today's another Poshmark video to help my husband because he's new to selling and to help anybody who maybe this would help. If you have any questions on Poshmark specific, this video is for you. So today's video is going to be on how to organize your closet. I've definitely talked about this in a recent video and I've definitely talked about this in the past, but let's just address it as its own video. So this is just something that I would do to organize my closet. I'm going to give you ways that other people organize their closet as well. So I like to organize my closet where the most searchable things are at the bottom because if you're searching for it, you're going to find it anyway. So by most searchable, I mean like best name brands, things that I have like a lot of. So like, for example, I have a ton of Lunar Tides hair color. If somebody's searching for Lunar Tides, you would see it in my closet and I have a ton of it. So instead of you having to scroll through all the Lunar Tides that I have in my closet, they're just like at the bottom. I have Kevin Murphy color in my closet. Again, very searchable. If you're searching for that, you can just scroll to the bottom. If you did a Google search, it would come up and it would bring you exactly to that link. So things that are very, very searchable, I put towards the bottom of my page. As I go up to the page, I like to do, so I kind of keep it in order. So I do like hair, makeup, very searchable. Then I go into like earrings. Then I go into like smaller ticket items that like maybe you're just searching my closet and you're like, oh, let me throw those earrings in or that hair clip in or something like that. Then I start going up to like clothes. And then I basically start with like the accessories first. So like headbands or earrings, blah, blah. Then I'd go into like shoes. I'd go into bags, which again are probably very searchable because most of them are designer. But just in case they're not, I kind of keep them all together. And then I kind of go up to like pants, shorts, dresses, etc., tops, blah, blah, blah. I try to keep my nicer pictures towards the top of the page, but sometimes that doesn't always happen. But again, I keep the really searchable things towards the bottom of the page. I also, anytime something sells, I reshare my entire closet. And you know the first image that they give you that's like your about you? On that one, I say like, everything below this is sold. So once something sells, that's the first thing I reshare, and then I reshare the rest of my closet to be above that. The reason why I do this is because I am a shopper on Poshmark, and I know that if I go to somebody's closet and I could love their closet and I could be searching through and adding things that I like into a bundle, as soon as I get to a cluster of sold items, I don't go any further down. So if that's just their thing where they just haven't reshared their closet and maybe a lot of things in a similar area have sold and they just haven't organized, I'm going to assume that there's nothing unsold underneath that. There's nothing available underneath that. And so that's just why me as a seller, I take what I see as a buyer and I'm like, you know what? I know that I wouldn't continue searching after I got to a cluster of sold things. I would just assume that everything below that is sold. And so that is why I keep my sold things below, and I keep it below where it says everything below is sold. That's just something that I do, and I highly recommend that. Now, I know a lot of people like to organize their closet by putting like an image on there that's like not for sale, or putting an image that says like shirts here. People have eyeballs. They know. I don't think that you need to put that. I don't think you need to waste time in your closet being like, these are shoes. And now we're on to earrings. They know. They could put it together. I don't think in their scrolling, if they're scrolling through fast to see what's in your closet, I don't think them seeing that is going to be like, oh, that's where the shirts are. I didn't realize those were shirts. But if that's something that you like to do for your organization, by all means, go ahead. I don't think it's hindering business because as a buyer, that doesn't bother me. Sometimes when I'm searching, and I always sort low to high, I know I said this in the video, it's annoying to me when I'm like, okay, these things aren't for sale. They're listed for like $3 and they're just annoying and they're in the way. And like, I want to see like the real $3 items here because I like to be a discount shopper. But I don't think that that's like actually hindering your closet. So if you want to organize that way, go right ahead. But I just like to keep the most searchable things that I think people will search for in a Google search towards the bottom. And if I have a lot of something like I said, the Lunar Tides, it's hard for me to think of another example of that I would do individual listings for, but like maybe like the Kevin Murphy hair color, if I had like a lot of different colors listed, it would be annoying for that to be at the top because you might start scrolling and be like, is this the only thing that this person has in their closet? That's annoying. So I like to keep all of that to the bottom. And because the rest of my stuff, I'm not I'm not a store that like has multiple of something. It's basically like one size. This is what I have, with the exception of like the color that I had talked about, the Kevin Murphy and the Lunar Tides, which is at the bottom. So everything else is kind of a one-off. So as you're scrolling, you're seeing unique items. When you get to the bottom is where you see the searchable stuff, and then I have multiple of that. So I hope that that helps in the organizing of the closet. Do it however you see fit. Do it however you're comfortable. Try to keep your nicer pictures to the top. If you want to keep your really searchable things, like if you have like designer bags or, you know, really nice shoes, and you want to keep those to the top, you do you, whatever. Throughout the process of this, you're going to see what works for you and for your buyers. And you're just going to see what works for you in your Poshmark experience. But this is just something that I like to do. I like to keep my searchable stuff at the bottom, because if you're searching for it, you're going to find it regardless of where it's located in my closet. And the stuff that I have a lot of goes to the bottom, because I don't want people scrolling through that and thinking that's my whole closet, just Lunar Tides hair color. Hope that this helps. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Okay, so I want to show you guys what my closet looks like. This is the tippy top. I don't know how these two ended up on top, but that's okay. When you scroll very far down, it starts to get to Lunar Tides, and this is like a quarter of the amount of Lunar Tides that I had, but I wanted to show you that if you were to scroll and this was at the top of the page, you'd be like, is this all this lady selling is just Lunar Tides? So that's why I keep it towards the bottom. And then this is the part that I was talking about where it says not for sale and everything below is sold. And then these are just all my sold things kind of listed together. So that's how I organize my closet.